Everybody ready to go?
Yes, let me scoot closer.
Sounds good.
Yes, you over
Okay.
there, Coach.
Let's get it started. Coach, please give us your opening statement.
Yeah, don't ask me about 44 because we didn't have an answer for her, so I don't know how to answer that one, but she's fantastic. I mean, Gannon is tough. This is our first time really experiencing anything outside of the West region. That was an experience, I'll tell you that. So I think it was a great learning experience for us, a great learning experience for our kids. I think we maybe on film thought what we were going to see, we saw, but I think Gannon was, you know, we kind of came in feeling like it's David versus David, and I think at one point it felt like David versus Goliath a little bit. You know, we really didn't have an answer for Roscoe inside, and I thought our kids did the best we could. You know, I thought we played tough. I thought both teams played tough. Everyone went down to like almost free throws to win the game. Right. So I'm proud of our team. I'm happy for them. Apparently they don't want to go home yet. So we're going to ride this wave as long as we can. But really proud of our group, and hats off to Gannon for a fantastic year.
Okay. And we'll open it up to questions for the players.
I'll ask both of you guys this. Obviously, Coach just talked about, you know, the range of emotions throughout the game, you know, the finish and everything. How are you two feeling right now? Obviously, you guys are got to be elated moving on to the national semifinal, but just give me your guys' emotions as well.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's super motivating just to be here. It's great. We're going up against the best competition, and so I feel great right now. It was a really tough win, so just super exciting.
Yeah, like Jordan said, I'm super excited to be here. We've never been here before, but our coaches have been preparing us all season for this, and so we're not done yet. We're not ready to go home.
Jordan, I want to ask you, 26 points, 11 rebounds, obviously a big stat line, but when you look at the fact that 3 players who had big numbers tonight fouled out, you go to overtime, and the whole team just stepped up and performed. From, you know, obviously you spent those last few minutes on the bench. Walk me through your emotions as you're watching this unfold in front of you.
I had faith in my team the whole time. I was cool, calm, collected. I think that's what helped us get through this game for sure, is that we've stayed even killed throughout this entire tournament, throughout our last tournament. And I knew my team would get it done. I had faith in them, and I just had to be great on the bench, give them energy, talk to them. And that's what makes it so special, is that it's not just one person on this team, it's absolutely everyone. Like, everyone steps up, and that's what makes it so special and great.
Malia, the play where you hit the 3 to put you up 5 at the end, walk us through that sequence.
Whew, yeah, definitely a lot going through my mind there, but at the end of the day, we practice those shots every single day in practice. Coach is very big on making sure we get our 100 shots up every day, so you got to shoot every shot the same, and just like it's practice, so just got to stay focused.
Any other questions for the players? Okay. Hey, players, we're going to let you guys go. And Coach, you stay, and we'll talk some more.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So I could talk about him. Tell you how I really feel.
Good job.
Coach, I just want to talk to you. You talked yesterday in the press conference about the journey to get to this point 7 years ago. You guys were NAIA. There's Division II programs that come from NAIA that don't even make a smooth transition like this. This is another chapter to the story. Just reflect on that history and getting out to a national semifinal.
Yeah, it definitely was not smooth. If you were there the first 3-4 years of it, we took our lumps. You know, I don't think we won a conference game our first year when we transitioned to Division II. And you're also in a probationary period with the NCAA where you're trying to show compliance and all of this. So you are trying to recruit a group in who for 3 years you're telling them you have no postseason play. So imagine trying to recruit student athletes, hey, come play here, and there's a vision and something maybe you won't be a part of 8, 9, 10 years from now, but something, you know, we can build on with you. That was hard. It was really hard to get student athletes to say yes to that. We got a couple in like 18, 19 that kind of took the bait and really got us over that hump. And you should see the amounts of text that we get from those alumni that played in the NAIA in those early years where we just like took our lumps night in and night out. It's almost, and I think we have a couple here, it's almost more special as a coach for me to just be like, this is for you. I'm so happy for the group that's here. But those alumni that didn't have the opportunity to even try to do this, the alumni who've gotten us into the regional, then to the Sweet 16, couldn't win the Sweet 16. It's just, I'm ecstatic for our program as a whole. And I think nothing's changed. You know, our culture's the same. The details are the same. We still always recruit good people before we recruit great basketball players. And I think you can see that by tonight having those kids foul out. You know, Jordan's almost in tears. Ava Ranson's almost in tears because they want so badly to be a part of it. But all we've done for the last 3 tournaments now, is other guys have stepped up. And I think to echo what Jordan said, there's a lot of trust in this group that guys can make big shots. And I think that starts with the work that they see each other put in the gym outside of practice. So you see Charity Gallegos, it's like we want the ball in her hands late. But when there's 3 guys guarding her, she makes the right play every time. And it's guys like Malia, Mastora, Katie Fitzgerald that step up and just hit like the biggest shots. They are just so clutch, and they sit there for the majority of the game, like waiting for their time to be called. And we just tell everybody you got to stay ready. And so it's yes, Jordan and Charity are that's where our money is, right? That's where we want to pound the ball and get those guys. But it's the guys around them where those are the ones that you need at this time of year to step up and make big plays, and that's all they've done for the last 6 games.
All right, I've got the last question over here. Coach, I noticed today at shoot-around you had a shirt on that said family. What does this mean to your San Marcos family? But also, I think you have 8 kids under 13 here, which is your own kids, your assistant's kids. You have your daughter, one of your daughters in here today. What does it mean to your own family as well?
Yeah, obviously we talk a lot in our program about family, and I think that's where that alumni come in, and we want to grow this and build this. Our alumni they haven't even hit 30 yet, you know, like they're babies still, just because we're coming off NAIA. So they're still very much involved. They're close. They're getting their master's degrees at Cal State San Marcos, so they're around. They're in and out all the time. But I think to go on this journey, and to include our own children, like Coach Bishop said, you know, we traveled here with 8 kids under the age of 13, so we're a little crazy for doing that because we're gonna have to stay up tonight till midnight. So that's gonna be interesting. But we bring everybody in. You know, our players and our own little children are a big part of this. You know, they're traveling with us, they're eating dinner with us, they're running around the hotel with them, and that's just the environment we're really trying to create. We're trying to make this special. You know, I have a very open door with our parents. Like, if you want to know why your kid's not playing, call me. I'll tell you. You know, and there's a big open community with our parents. I really believe why our program's been successful is because we do a lot with the parents in our program. I really believe that in this day and age, we build it on the parents and then the student athletes and then the coaches, because we all kind of have to work as one. These kids, they're engaged with their family. They're talking to their parents all the time, and so we as a program have really brought those families in. I think very old school. You as players, coaches, parents, nobody talked to each other. But we're kind of have shifted it a little bit, and we've tried to bring everyone in. I think that's where you see, you know, I wasn't sure how many people we would have here. It felt like we had 1,000. I think there were 30. But they are allowed, and I'm really happy to have everybody on this journey with us.
Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.